Did I have you a pizza? I wanted to have you a pizza. I can see that. I wonder, I always had this shirt, but I just don't know what it means. Like, what are we doing? What do you mean you had me a pizza? Hi. I'm just happy you're here. Hi. You can call me Mars. Um, as of today, I have 30 YouTube subscribers. I hate to say subscribers, so I'm just gonna say I have 30 people who have decided to join whatever I'm doing, whatever quest it is. It feels crazy because what do you mean 30 people were like, boom, I want to see her again. And they don't even know me in real life. Imagine if they did. I don't know. Um, I'm just happy to be here. A little bit about me. For a while, I've been wanting to do this, but like I've watched so many, like how to start a YouTube channel, do this and don't do that, and like all the contradicting videos about YouTube, basically how to be a YouTuber. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I would like to be a YouTuber, but I just think I just want to make videos. And that's all I know for now, and I don't want to predict or do anything. But today, this actually not just today, but this year, I just want to put that energy intentionally into the air and let it come true. Whew. So yeah, and something I'm facing right now in terms of views is my long form content is getting like one view or like most likely like zero views most of the time. So I decided to archive most of my videos and private them because I'm starting over fresh. I didn't know what I was doing before, but now I do. I don't know. I already said a little bit about me, but I didn't tell you everything. Basically, I just want to make. Do you ever like just think about how much money's out there in the world and you're just like, why is it not in my bank account? While you struggle and like you see people who are just born rich and you're just like, why couldn't I just want a little bit, little bit of that stability within my life. So on this platform, this little corner of my side of the internet that I would like to create, I want to have just real things, maybe things that we're not encouraged to do or feel in society or show. It's not going to be all personal, but I think it would be nice to know for a lot of people, including myself, that we're not alone out there. So I would like to try everything that I can to be financially, emotionally, mentally successful. And so what success looks for me like, it's financially first is getting to a place where I don't really have to work ever again. And there's going to be stages of this, and I'm going to make a video about that for my financial success. Emotional would be I do you ever okay, have you ever heard the phrase of people being like, life sucks, just get over it? Ever since I was a child, I never fucking liked that sentence. I'll be very fucking honest with you. I always thought this is some bullshit. And a lot of times kids know better. I just like don't like to admit that. And I find that it's not that life sucks, it's that I've been surviving people. And I find that the people that have been surviving who have done so wrong to me and like just traumatized me are people who have never been held accountable. And I want that to change around me. You know, not just around me, but also about the world. But in order to change the world, you gotta change what's around yourself. Michael Jackson. And oh my gosh, I have a friend who looks like Michael Jackson, but he's like in denial. That's something else we'll talk about later. I will eventually introduce him if he wants to, but he's great so far. I don't know. I don't really trust men. Part of my trauma is, it's evidence based, not mentally like making up scenarios. Anywho, I want to dismantle my traumas, especially coming from the background that I come from. And I want to show the other girls out there, which is me 6 years ago. I'm not saying that I'm all good now. I'm not. I'm still traumatized. But like, I just have more of an idea of what I want to do, like how I want to heal. Anyways, I want to show the people are there who maybe come from immigrant backgrounds or who maybe come from just toxic families, that is going to be okay. How to regain yourself, how I'm regaining myself, you know, because it's not just about portraying, oh, this is what the life is like with that, but it's also about living in the hard moments as well and being like, hey, this is what I'm going through. I'll be honest with you. I feel like the world would heal better if we were just honest about the hard parts and actually show it instead of just showing happy times on the internet. Anyways, that's the emotional side of things. I'm healing through traumas. The mental side of things has to do with free will, which also ties with the emotional and financial side. I wholeheartedly believe that your mental health is better with, actually, maybe from someone who like grew up with nothing. Your mental health gets better with the money you have, because with the money you have, you buy freedom. And then with the intentions you have, an emotional background, whatever, then you can finally get what you want. Like if you've always wanted to see people well, you're going to invest your money to seeing people well. But yeah, all of that is going to play into my mental side of things, just to prove myself. I don't know if maybe some of you can relate, but from a young age, I just believed that my family had a curse and I would never be successful. And it's not just financially, other things. And when I was about 19, I found out that maybe that's not that maybe there's just a cycle here repeating and there's behaviors that are not being changed and a lot of ego and narcissistic tendencies. And I don't say that fucking lightly. So my mental state will be to battle my mind that's always like, I can't do this, I'm scared. Because my mom, to be honest with you, my parents may be afraid of the world growing up. And that led to me not being able to know how to defend myself if something bad happened. But that's just the mental side of things, and just how I always think I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to do this. I'm constantly in a state of panic internally somewhere. I just want to have peace. My mental state should be peace. And I, for one, am not okay with seeing people suffer for no fucking reason, or seeing people suffer in general, or again, not having accountability. So I hold the people around me accountable. I've lost 6 friends or 6 close people this year because I felt like there was no accountability. Nobody wanted to apologize for what they did. Meanwhile, I found myself apologizing because I knew that what I did was wrong. Anywho, according to my therapist's emphasis, what I'm trying to build, I will eventually find people like me. And I know that out there in the world, maybe it's you, there are people right now watching, looking for someone who maybe does something and is also figuring it out themselves, and or someone who makes content that doesn't overload their brain. Because like, I'm also tired of scrolling through the internet just to find, I don't know, something that appeases my mind. Everything is like, makes my brain have high blood pressure, or what I imagine is high blood pressure, and I'm just tired of that. So I want this to be a place where I can find certain people who are also thriving for the best for themselves. And I will make more. I'm hoping the next video will be about how I plan on moving forward. What exactly are my goals for this channel, but also who exactly I want to speak directly to, because I know it's the internet. It's not very safe because there's a lot of people out there who are really angry, and they're angry at something. And I've been there, I've been that person, but they take it out on other people. But I just want to create a place, my spot of the internet, where people can just be themselves and be okay with being weird. Because literally, because I think I've said most of it. Yeah. Also, yeah. I just don't like the content that's just meant to like keep you addicted to dopamine. Like, what the fuck is that? It fucks with me. It fucks with my brain. It fucks with my life. It fucks with my moves every day. And that is a lot of fucks, isn't it? Well, imagine how I fucking feel. Yeah, and I can imagine how you fucking feel. I know you don't like it. So my My purpose, that's a strong word. My goal is to make also content that is accessible in every way. Because content should not just be there to attract your attention. You know what also gives me a good example of like this is actually a good idea? I watch certain YouTube channels and they're fine. Like they have small like content that doesn't have like blasting music in the back and they're okay. And I'm like, I like this content because it calms me down. So I hope I can make some videos that calm me down. But to be honest with you, I am a little bit chaotic too in some parts of me. We'll see how that goes. But I would like to make something that feels okay and that my future self can be okay with and proud of. I'm also doing this to document it to see how far I've come. But I think we've been here for 10 minutes and I think that's enough. But yeah, I have 30 subscribers. Today is January 3rd of 2026. My plan is to post every Sunday if you want to see more of me or hear more of me or just have conversations around a bonfire. If I find a bonfire, we'll make one. It's gonna be imaginary. But I'll be here every Sunday. That's the goal. I'm also a college student. If it makes you feel better, I'm just as broke as you. And I'm trying to find ways to make money as well. Like I said, the financial side. But yeah, I'm just trying to make content that's more human centered and real. And this is a way for me to keep myself accountable. And I'm going to try not to get dragged onto whatever this may come with. So as soon as, if things hit the fan with this, I'll pull the plug gladly. But yeah, hi, how are you? Welcome to my growth on YouTube. Literally. Thank you, goodbye.